Welcome to the contemporary world. Our topic for today is the global economy. The economic status of a nation is crucial for several reasons. Experts said that the economy of the nation dictates its political landscape. Economic growth means increase in employment, increase in revenue collection, and increase in the consumption of goods. It translates to better education, reduction of the poverty rate, increased life expectancy because of adequate healthcare, improved government monetary reserve for infrastructure and other development projects. In relation to globalization as a rule decreases the cost of manufacturing. Companies can offer their goods and services at lower prices to consumers. When the average cost of goods and services is affordable to consumers, it contributes to the elevation in the standard of living as consumers have access to a wider variety of goods. Mohan 2009 defines economic globalization as the free movement of goods, services, capital, technology, and information. It leads to increasing economic integration and interdependence of economies around the world, whether local, national, or regional. It strengthens the cross-border movements of goods, services, capital, and technology. Sugden and Wilson 2005 states that economic globalization is the expansion of national economies, the global market driven by modern technologies, and institutional setups that promote faster and easier flows of goods and capital. The concept of international trade is not a new idea. Our ancestors were known to have traded with the Chinese and Arabs before the colonial era. Our gold and spices were traded for porcelains, silk, perfumes, and other items. Trade between Europeans and Asians was made possible by the opening of the Suez Canal in 1869. The gold standard. According to mercantile principle, the more gold a country has, the more power it possesses. It led to the development of the term gold standard. The gold standard is a monetary system where a country, currency, or paper money has a value directly linked to its gold. With a gold standard, participating countries agree to convert paper money into a fixed amount of gold. A country that uses the gold standard sets a fixed price for gold and buys and sells gold at that price. It cannot print money in excess of the gold it possesses. The key players of economic globalization. There are forces that play the role of expediting the process of interconnectedness in the world politically, culturally, and economically. Among them are the international organizations and large manufacturing corporations. International organizations promote voluntary cooperation and coordination among member states. They are divided into two: the intergovernmental organization, or the IGOs, and the international non-governmental organization, or the INGOs. Intergovernmental organizations are created by multilateral treaty which also serve as their charter. They promote voluntary cooperation and coordination, particularly in the area of peace and security in the region. Decisions and agreements are binding among member states, and they are established for mutual benefit and in pursuit of shared goals. Example is the United Nations, the World Bank, and the European Union. International Non-Government Organizations, or INGOs, are non-profit voluntary organizations. They are not created by multilateral treaty, and they serve as experts, diplomats, advocates of different specific issues or groups. They also serve as protesters and activists. They deal with issues like poverty alleviation, promotion of social justice, addressing illiteracy problems, inequalities, environmental rehabilitation, and giving aid to disaster-struck areas, among others. Examples of INGOs are the Red Cross, the Greenpeace, and Amnesty International. Large manufacturing corporations are corporations that manufacture products and sell goods. Manufacturing is normally done in developing countries where the cost of raw materials and labor are cheap and taxes are low. The products then are sold in developed countries where the majority have sufficient disposable income. They are divided into two: multinational corporations, or MNCs, and transnational corporations. Multinational corporations are also known as global corporations. They own and control production of goods and services on their home country and other countries where they operate business. They possess international identity since they are headquartered in their home country. These companies adapt their products and services in each country of operation. Transnational corporations, or TNCs, are corporations that operate substantial facilities in the country where they conduct businesses. Every corporation operating in different countries are given freedom in business decision-making, research and development, and marketing strategies. What are the contribution of MNCs in the economy? Multinational corporations First is involved in the promotion of foreign investment, which increases the revenue and national budget of the host countries. Foreign investment also help create jobs in the host countries. Second is technology transfer, where modern and sophisticated technologies are also transferred, raising the productivity of host developing countries. Third is the promotion of exports of host country. With worldwide connection and capability to deliver goods and services efficiently and lower cost of production in host countries, they also play a critical role in promoting the exports of their host countries. And lastly, investment in infrastructures, which is part of the contribution of these corporations to host countries like roads, bridges, and buildings. They also contribute in the establishment of telecommunication structures. What are the contribution of TNCs or transnational corporations in the economy? TNCs are first involved in the transfer of technology, where modern and sophisticated technologies are also transferred, raising the productivity of host developing countries. Second, they are involved in sharing of management experiences, where best practices in different areas are shared and compared increasingly, thereby increasing productivity and corporate success. Lastly, TNCs are involved in the sale of financial services, like that of the international banks, which help move finances from capital markets to business institutions.